Hey, and welcome to the opening of the M21 or the 2020 War Core set from Magic the Gathering, the booster box. So we're going to open 4 boosters or booster packs per stream. So we're going to do, I think it's 9 streams total for the entire box. I am in about an hour also going to open a bundle. So please check that out as well. I am going to open it, of course, on stream as well. But let's get opening on this booster box here. Let's get my handy dandy knife and let's be careful so we don't nick anything of value. Oh, that's a little extra there. All the way there. There we go. Get this Wizards of the Coast foil off. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we have in the booster box. Let's put it nice here as a display. Let's get rid of the knife. We don't need that anymore. There we go. Okay. So we're going to take the first 4 packs here. I'm simply going to peel down through the entire pack through the streams here. All right. Let's get rid of the box here, and we have the 4 packs. So let's just mix them up a little bit here. And oh, there's a little bit of dirt there. And let's put them up here. So I'm going to put all of the commons on top, uncommons here, and rares down here in colors that they are. So let's get cracking here. All right, let's see here. Completely new set. So let's see what we have here. The first common we have is Dub, a white common enchantment that costs 2 and a white to cast. It's an aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has first strike and is a knight in addition to its other types. Oh, okay, cool. So let's put this one up here. I think right around there. It is the white one, so let's put it in the right order here. We have the next common is a red common sorcery, Turn to Slag. So it costs 3 and 2 red to cast, and it says Turn to Slag deals 5 damage to target creature, destroy all equipment attached to that creature. All right, pretty cool. All right, I think red is around here somewhere, I think. Then we have the blue Spined Megalodon, a blue common creature, a shark. That's a 5/7. It costs 5 and 2 blue to cast. It has hexproof, and it says whenever Spined Megalodon attacks, scry 1. So it also has scry. Pretty cool when attacking. I believe blue is here. There we go. Then we have a black common creature, a vampire, Blood Glutton. So it's a 4/3 that costs 4 and a black to cast, and it has lifelink as well. Then we have a green common instant. It's Return to Nature. So this is a reprint from one of the other sets in standard, I think. It costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or exile target card from a graveyard. Pretty cool. Then we have a red common, a Burn Bright. It's a red common instant that costs 2 and a red to cast, and it says creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Very nice. Cool for an instant there. Then we have the Turret Ogre. So it's a common creature, a ogre warrior, a 4/3 creature with reach. It costs 3 and a red to cast, and it says when turret ogre enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, turret ogre deals 2 damage, to each opponent. Oh, pretty cool for multiplayer there. Then we have a white common instant Defiant Strike. So it costs 1 white to cast, and it says target creature get +1/+0 until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. And then we have an common artifact creature, a Thopter, a Sky Scanner. It costs 3 to cast. It's a 1/1 with flying, and it says when Sky Scanner enters the battlefield, draw a card. And then we have a black common instant, Grasp of Darkness. It costs 2 black to cast, and it says target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can take out pretty much a lot of creatures, different creatures with that. Oh, and then we get into the uncommons. So the first uncommon is a black creature, the Tavern Swindler. It's a 2/2 human rogue that costs 1 and a black to cast, and for tapping it, pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. Oh, okay, so you have the possibility of actually only gaining 3 life or losing 3 life. Oh, pretty fun card. Then we have the Aven Gagglemaster. So it's a white uncommon creature, a bird warrior that cost 3 and 2 white to cast, and it has 4/3 and flying, and it says when Avian Gagglemaster enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life for each creature you control with flying. Also great for those flying decks. Then we have a green uncommon creature, a cat, the Canopy Stalker. So it's a 4/2 creature that costs 3 and a green to cast, and it says Canopy Stalker must be blocked if able. When Canopy Stalker dies, you gain 1 life for each creature that died this turn. Pretty interesting effect there. And then for the rare, we have a Maze Mind Tome. So it's a rare artifact that costs 2 to cast, and it says for tapping it, put a page counter on Mind Maze Tome. Maze Mind Tome, scry 1. And for 2 and tapping it, put a page counter on Maze Mind Tome, draw a card. And it says when there are 4 or more page counters on Maze Mind Tome, exile it. If you do, you gain 4 life. So also for life gain. Pretty cool. All right, and then we have a land and an angel token. Oh, that's actually a beautiful angel token there. Nice lands. Oh, that's actually very nice art. All right, on to the next pack. So it's pretty interesting set so far. I have been trying it out a bit on Arena, but it's fun to actually get the cards. All right, we have a blue common instant, the Opt. So it costs 1 blue to cast, and it says scry 1 and draw a card. Then we have a black common creature, a horror. It's the Gloom Sour or Sour. I don't really know. It's a 8/6, and it costs 5 and 2 black to cast, and it says whenever Gloom Sour enters the becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. One creature there as well. Then we have a common land, a Radiant Fountain. So it says when Radiant Fountain enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and you can add 1 colorless mana. So this is actually a pretty cool common land. Let's put that out there. Then we have a Snare Spinner, a green common creature, a spider. It's a 1/3 with reach. It costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says whenever Snare Spider blocks a creature with flying, Snare Spinner gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Oh, very cool. Again, against those flying decks. Then we have a Goblin Wizardry, a red common instant that costs 3 and a red to cast, and it says create 2 1/1 red goblin wizard creature tokens with prowess. So prowess, I think that's a new thing. I really haven't. Let's see here. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. Oh, okay, cool. Then we have a white common sorcery, the Secure the Scene. It costs 4 and a white to cast, and it says exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Oh, okay. You can take out a big creature and just give him a small creature. And then we have the Prismite. So this is a reprint, I know as well, pretty much the same, I think the same art as well. So it's a common artifact creature, a golem, cost 2 to cast. It's a 2/1, and for 2 mana, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And then we have a blue common instant, the Frost Breath. So it costs 2 and a blue to cast, and it says tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Very nice. And then we have a white common creature, a human cleric, anointed Chorister, I think. Chorister, yeah. It's a 1/1 creature that costs 1 white to cast. It has lifelink, and for 4 and a white to cast, for 4 and a white, anointed Chorister gets +3/+3 until end of turn, so you can boost it as well. Though it does cost a lot, but that is why it's a common probably. Okay, then we have a uncommon blue creature, a Drake, the Tide Skimmer. So it's a 2/3 with flying. It costs 3 and a blue to cast, and it says whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures with flying, you get to draw a card. Oh, cool. Then we have a black uncommon sorcery, Bad Deal. So it costs 4 and 2 black to cast, and it says you draw 2 cards and each opponent discards 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Oh, okay. That's an interesting card. Then we have a uncommon multicolor creature, a Orc Pirate. So it's the Dire Fleet Warmonger. It costs 1 and a black and a red to cast. It's a 3/3 creature, and it says at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Dire Fleet Warmonger gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Oh, okay, pretty cool. Put that out there as well. And then we have a red legendary creature here, a rare, the Subira Tulsidi Caravana. Subira Tulsidi Caravana. So it's a legendary creature, a human shaman, a 2/3 that costs 2 and a red to cast. It has haste, and for 1 colorless, another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Oh, pretty cool. And then for 1 and a red and tapping it, it says discard your hand until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Oh, so you can also use it as a drawing mechanism. Really nice. Very, very nice. All right, and then we have a foil common land, the Scorned Barrens. So it comes into play into the battlefield tapped. You gain 1 life, and you can either add a white or a black mana to your mana pool. So pretty nice in foil, actually. Very nice art. And then we have one of the new swamps here. So this is one of the kind of the Liliana swamps and a Griffin token, but these are some of the purple swamps that I've seen, and that's kind of the Liliana color, so we might see some of those as well. All right, let's just put those there. All right, on to the 3rd pack. All right, let's see what we have. We have a blue common creature, a merfolk rogue. It's the Librarian Larcenist. It's a 1/2. It costs 2 and a blue to cast, and it says whenever Library Larcenist attacks, draw a card. Oh, pretty cool card drawing effect there. Then we have a black common sorcery, Mind Rot. So it costs 2 and a black to cast, and it says target player discard 2 cards. Okay, so I discard ability there. Then we have Titanic Growth. Oh, that's a big one. So it's a common green instant. It costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. So it's not just giant growth, it's Titanic Growth. Then we have Thrill of Possibility, again a reprint, I think, of one of the standard sets. It's a common red instant that costs 1 and a red to cast, and it says as an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, and you get to draw 2 cards. Then we have Rookie Mistake. So it's a blue common instant that costs 1 blue to cast, and it says until end of turn, target creature gets +0/+2, and another creature gets -2/-0. So, but it doesn't say creatures you control, so that's nice. Then we have a black common creature, an imp. So it's the Furted imp, I guess. It is a 1/2 flying that costs 1 and a black to cast, and for 1 mana, Furted Imps gains Death Touch. Oh, Furted Imp gains Death Touch until end of turn. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. You can kind of ping stuff with it. Then we have a red common instant, the Scorching Dragonfire. So it costs 1 and a red to cast, and it says Scorching Dragonfire deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Oh, okay, pretty cool. Then we have Makeshift Battalion. So it's a white common creature, a human soldier. It's a 3/2 that costs 2 and a white to cast, and it says whenever Makeshift Battalion and at least 2 other creatures attack, put a +1/+1 counter on Makeshift Battalion. So okay, for a aggressive counter deck, I guess. Then we have Defiant Strike, a white common instant for 1 white. It says target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. Oh, pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty nice art there. That must be some sort of alternate art. Teferi's Protege. So it's a common creature, a human wizard. It's a 2/3 that costs 2 and a blue to cast. And for 1 and a blue, and tapping it, you get to draw a card, then discard a card. So, but it's pretty funky art there on that particular one. That's probably the kind of the alternate arts. I know there are also fuller arts, but this is probably some of the alternates for Teferi. And then we have for the uncommon, we have a red uncommon legendary enchantment, a shrine, Sanctum of the Shattered Heights. So for 2 and a red, it says for 1 mana, discard a land card or shrine card. Sanctum of the Shattered Heights deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of shrines you control. So this is for the shrine tribal decks. Oh, got that there. There we go. Then we have another uncommon. This time it's an artifact, Tormod's Crypt. So it costs 0 to cast, and you can sacrifice Tormod Crypt, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Oh, okay. So pretty cool for exile purposes. Then we have a green uncommon creature, the Canopy Stalker again. So we already had that one once before. Pretty cool card for the cat and dog decks you can make from this set. And then we have for the rare, we have Baron, Tolarian Archmage. So it's a legendary creature, a human wizard, and that costs 1 and 2 blue to cast, and it's a 2/2, and it says when Baron, Tolarian Archmage, enters the battlefield, return up to 1 other target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, you get to draw a card. Oh, pretty cool. Actually, a pretty cool commander there. And then we have a Blood-Filled Cave, so it gets into the, it's a common land, comes into the battlefield tapped, and you gain 1 life, and it's for a black or a red. And then we have a Pirate token. All right. On to the 4th and last pack of this stream. So, but again, in about 35 minutes, I am going to be streaming, opening a bundle of 10 booster packs and looking at the bundle and the contents there. So please tune in for that as well. All right. The first one is a common. Again, this is a reprint, I believe, from standard as well. The Wall of Ruins. So it's a blue common creature, a wall. It's a 0/4 defender, and it costs 1 blue to cast. And it says when Wall of Ruins enters the battlefield, you get to scry 1. Then we again have the Furted Imp. So don't really need to go further into that, but it is a fun little card. Oh, actually, it was the last one I had there. And we have the snare spinner again. I'll look a little bit at the art there instead of going through the text. Oh, and now we're going into some of the newer ones. So we have a red common creature, a goblin arsonist. It's a goblin shaman. It's a 1/1. It costs 1 red to cast, and it says when goblin arsonist dies, you may have it deal 1 damage to any target. So that's pretty cool for a goblin deck. Then we have a blue common creature, a human soldier, keen glide master. So it's a 2/1 creature, costs 1 and a blue to cast, and for 2 and a blue, it says target creature gains flying until end of turn. So that's actually a pretty cool ability because it's not necessarily itself, but it could be one of your other creatures. Then we have Village Rites, a black common instant that costs 1 black to cast, and it says as an additional cost to this spell, sacrifice a creature, and you get to draw 2 cards. Then we have a common green creature, the elf druid is the Llanowar Visionary. It's a 2/2 creature that costs 2 and a green to cast, and it says when Llanowar Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card, and if you tap it, you can add a green mana to your mana pool. Then we have a white common creature, a human cleric, the Celestial Enforcer. So it's a 2/3 creature that costs 2 and a white to cast, and for a 1 mana and a white and tapping it, it says tap target creature, activate this ability only if you control a creature with flying. So again, for those flying decks. Then we have another white common, this time it's a unicorn creature, the Daybreak Charger. So it's a 3/1 creature that costs 1 and a white to cast, and it says when Daybreak Charger enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Then we have a black common instant, the Finishing Blow. So it costs 4 and a black to cast, and it says destroy target creature or planeswalker. So pretty high mana cost for that. And then for the uncommon, we have a red uncommon creature, a human shaman, the Kinetic Augur. So it has star 4, it costs 3 and a red to cast, it has trample, and it says Kinetic Augur's power is equal to the number of instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard. When Kinetic Augur enters the battlefield, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Oh, okay. You can kind of pump it there, I guess, by discarding some sorceries or some instances, I guess. Oh well. Then we have another uncommon. This time it's a uncommon multicolor, a creature, a human warrior, the Alpine Houndmaster. So it cost a red and a white to cast. It's a 2/2, and it says when Alpine Houndmaster enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named Alpine Watchdog. Oh, pretty cool. And or a card named Igneous Cur. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Whenever Alpine Houndmaster attacks, it gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. Oh, so this is actually a pretty cool creature, especially when you can kind of combine it with the other ones there. Pretty cool. Oh, let's put it out here. Yep. And then we have another uncommon. We have the Quirion Dryad. It's a green creature, a Dryad. It's a 1/1 that costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a +1/+1 counter on Quirion Dryad. Oh, that's pretty cool for like multicolor. You can kind of combine it and get a lot of different counters. Very nice. And then for the last rare, we have a rare land, Animal Sanctuary. A very nice art on that one. So you get to, for tapping it, you get to add a colorless mana to your mana pool, and for 2 mana and tapping it, put a +1/+1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. So that's pretty cool. You can turn this into kind of a cool card for tribal. Also has pretty cool art on it. I don't know if you can see it there clearly. It's pretty nice. So very cool with the land there. And then we have, oh, that's a beautiful mountain, actually. A beautiful mountain mana. It's not in foil or anything, but I really like the art on it. And also the symbol down here, very, very nice. And then we have a zombie token. All right, well, that was the contents of the first 4 packs from the M21 or the Core 2021 booster box. So pretty interesting set. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else we get throughout this box, and of course throughout the bundle that I'm going to open in about 30 minutes. So, thank you for watching, and please do leave a like if you liked the video, and if you have any comments for me, please leave a comment. If you want to keep up to date with the future streams, either it be Magic or gaming streams, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. So, but until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay safe, everybody. Bye.